Hey everybody.
Hello
Intro.
everyone. This is Onion Trees doing the Onioncast.
Did you just say intro?
Yeah.
I mean, it was very good.
I don't know if he's going to talk at all in this, but our friend RJ is here.
Special guest RJ.
AKA Soulkeeper64.
Yeah, he also has a YouTube channel.
Oh, cool.
There you go.
Shout out.
What's up? Put it in the
Maybe
link.
next time
Yeah,
you give us a shout out.
I'll put it in the description.
So we just watched the Big Lebowski.
Yes.
And we're gonna talk about it.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
it. That was.
It's such a
That's
good
it.
fucking movie.
That's all we're saying about it.
Yeah,
No.
that's all I got. It's good. Make another one.
That's what I was going to talk about. But first, let's see. Sam, that was your first time seeing it.
Oh yeah.
What was your thoughts
I
about
forgot
it?
That.
How was your first?
Pass.
Fuck off. Really?
Like you still need more time to think, or
No.
Well, take your time.
It's just,
Yeah.
We can pause.
it's, I couldn't get into it.
Oh,
Really?
okay, that's
Really?
fine.
why not?
I just, I don't
I'm
know.
just kidding.
I didn't,
Like the manner we were watching it in took you out of it, or
sort of a little bit, but then, like, when I got into it, I was kind of like, I would just say it's the manner mainly.
I think.
But-
I just watched it
Yeah.
again. This is my third time watching it, so
yeah, I would.
It gets better every time you watch it.
it does.
Yeah, it's a really good movie.
It's really good. I couldn't get into it. I don't know what it was. I guess I caught you guys laughing at some things, and my brain was like, I didn't get the joke or something, or I didn't observe it as funny, and I don't know. I honestly don't know why it just didn't connect with me.
It's a bummer, man.
Well, I remember the first time I watched this movie, I was like, okay, I can see why it was funny in some parts, but like, what was so good about it? And I watched it the second time, I was like, oh, okay, I'm starting to get it. I'm
Well, I
watching
don't
it.
think the movie did like that well when it first came out.
I don't think so either. I don't remember.
It's definitely an indie movie.
The Coen brothers directed this.
Just like for the record, the way we watched this was like just off of a laptop, so
Sam's laptop. to
What
be
else have the
precise.
Coen Brothers done?
They done
A lot
Fargo.
of stuff. Yeah.
They did. What was the recent one they did? I'm trying to remember.
Someone pull up a list.
I'll pull it up right
Someone's
now.
already on his laptop.
Oh,
Yeah, Sam.
yeah.
Because I
Everyone
was
else
looking up
besides
stuff
me.
about Big Lebowski.
Alright, so you're looking up Big Lebowski. I'll look up the Coen Brothers, I guess.
Done.
Okay, or Carlos can do it.
They did Fargo, No Country for Old Men.
Oh, there's Fargo and
Yeah.
wow, okay.
They did the remake for True Grit with Jeff Bridges.
Fuck.
They did Hail Caesar.
Oh yeah, I love.
Yeah,
I love all
dude,
their
Hail
fucking
Caesar's
movies.
That's
also a really good
good
movie.
I love Hail
I
Caesar.
don't
For
think
the
I've ever seen
record,
him back
your
before.
thing with Steve Buscemi not being on the cover is he's on a cover. It's just a different cover.
Well, I was just like saying,
Alright, so I do it for
just
you.
fucking around. As a better one. That one cover looks like it's like a romance film though, for some reason. A Serious Man.
Fucking dead.
Burn After Reading. The Man Who Wasn't There.
Really? I guess yeah.
Unbroken.
They've done a lot of good
The
movies.
So,
Ballad-
well,
but-
yeah, but when you watch, if you, because I've
Oh.
seen most of those movies, and they're all, they're all. This is gonna sound bad, but they all kind of look the same. Like not, they don't look the same, but like you can see,
That's their style.
yeah, their style.
And there's Oh Brother, Where Art Thou?
Isn't that the one with George Clooney,
Yes.
where it's based on the Odyssey?
Yes.
Yeah.
That was a question for me because I guess I haven't
It's-
seen
there-
I haven't
it's-
seen it
it's
completely.
It's John Goodman, George Clooney, and
John Goodman's not in that.
Oh, okay, then I don't.
No, it's a different
So,
one.
From what I'm reading, when it first premiered, while some critics weren't like fans of it, they later revised their opinion on it to say that they did like it.
Yeah, because it got
And
popular
then
and they didn't want to
any-
be unpopular. Sorry.
Anyway,
Any other critic was like, "Yeah, it's actually a pretty good movie." I only mentioned one critic doing that, by the way, and he said the large amount of profanity is just a way for it to paper over dialogue gaps, and then he revised it in 2011 and said it's his favorite Coen Brothers film. Coen.
because it makes sense. People actually do that. They stutter over their words, and it's like, oh fuck, what was I thinking about? Fuck.
It's very, it's naturally written.
Yeah.
It sounds like
They didn't have a
People-
script. They just said, "Go in here, tell
Yeah,
them this line." But
kinda.
as
They had a general overview of what they wanted the movie
This
to
is
do.
what we want you to say. We want to say it. We want you to say it your way.
I kind of want to watch fucking Hail Caesar now. 'Cause that's
yeah,
also
I seen
really
it
good.
once, and
I
I
actually
already
haven't
just
seen Hail Caesar, so we
loved
should
it.
do that sometime.
The-
I don't
I
know.
was going to talk about my first time watching The Big Lebowski, and it's related to my first time watching Hail Caesar, because I watched both at my sister's house when I was babysitting.
Wow.
Like, not on the same day, but, like, in the same environment.
Fans of the film call themselves achievers.
I did not know that. That's funny.
cool.
But we mentioned something in the viewing
Oh yeah.
that I wanted
so
to talk about.
there was a part where like
No, not
what?
that, not that. When we were talking about the potential for a sequel.
No, that was what I was referring to.
Oh, okay.
It's when Juliana Moore or
No. I was talking about like what they did with the ad.
Oh, the
Yeah.
ad, the Super Bowl ad.
So,
okay.
I actually don't know the Super Bowl ad, so
Oh,
the
it's-
Super Bowl ad.
let me tell you the backstory first. There were talks like back in. There have been talks all the fucking time about a sequel for this movie.
Right.
And this year they show a little teaser of Jeff Bridges as the dude like walking into a bar or something and like looking at the camera and smirking and taking off the sunglasses. And then it just gives like a date, and I guess it was the date for the Super Bowl. I didn't know that.
No, it was probably that. It was also, I think the advertisement was for some kind of beer.
Yeah, so
So-
it ended up. I got excited because like, dude, is there a potential sequel for the Big Lebowski? And it was just like a date in this vague thing. It ended up being a fucking Super Bowl commercial for Stella Artois.
Never heard of that either.
And then I saw it.
The
and-
fuck?
Yeah, I got really disappointed. I was like, oh great.
That's
This
yeah.
is what I
would
got
be
excited
disappointed
for.
Too.
So
That sucks.
I didn't know about like a little tease about that. I just saw the ad for the Super Bowl and I was like, what is he doing
They're
here?
not gonna. Yeah. If it was a Stella Artois ad, they're not gonna do a fucking sequel.
But I mean,
I even looked it up like last week or something, and yeah, there's like nothing. The talks about the sequel were still like pages from like 2015 and prior. Nothing
That's so
modern day.
lame. Why does this guy have a Pokeball in his ladle? Is he eating Pokemon? That's
Charles
fucked up.
playing Pokemon.
Yeah, I really. Yeah. I've been trying to play Pokemon for more.
So I found a part when I was looking up the Big Lebowski stuff, and it's use as a social and political analysis. The film has been used as a tool for analysis on a number of issues. In September 2008, Slate published an article that interpreted The Big Lebowski as a political critique. The center of the piece of this viewpoint was that Walter Sobchak was a neocon, citing that the film's reference to then-President George H.W. Bush and the First Gulf War. A journal article by Brian Wall, published in the feminist journal Camera Obscura, uses the film to explain Karl Marx's commodity fetishism and the feminist consequence of sexual fetishism. In That Rug Really Tied the Room Together, first published in 2001, Joseph Natoli argued that the dude represents a counter-narrative to the post-Reaganomic and entrepreneurial rush for return on investment on display in such films as Jerry Maguire and Forrest Gump, and it has also been used as a carnival-esque critique of society, as an analysis on war and ethics, as a narrative on mass communication in the U.S. Militarism and other issues. I just thought that was interesting.
It is,
but what if it was just a rug that tied the room together?
Yeah, like
it's
I'm
it
pretty
seems
sure.
like
the curtains are sometimes just blue. There's no meaning behind
it
the
seems
curtains
like it's a
being blue.
very surface, like not
But it's also.
No, I'm not denying that there is more behind the layers,
right, but it seems like they're reading too much into it.
Well, I think
See
it's just,
list of films that most frequently use the word fuck.
Wait, really? That's awesome.
That's cool.
It's every rated art film.
that's why it's rated R, because it says fuck so many times.
There's like
And also the
things that make
titties.
it rated R.
Yeah, titties will do it.
Fuck, a documentary
Can
on
you
the
have
word.
PG-13?
They can say shit in
I
PG-13.
don't think so.
No.
But once.
Can
You
what?
used to?
Can you have
No.
titties in PG-13?
But you can say the word fuck in PG-13. Only once.
Only
Only
once.
once. They only get one.
Everybody gets one.
I know that because in Transformers. It's like.
And then the difference
Fucking
between
awesome.
rated R and NC and adult,
Penetration, right?
What? Oh, yeah.
if there's like a sexual act going on,
I'm putting
and you
this.
show it. It's like the main attraction of the movie.
I'm putting this pencil in the pencil sharpener. I'm turning the pencil sharpener on.
Watch it go in and out.
That's weird.
Dude, that's fucked up. Why are you doing that?
Yeah, who put you in this planet? Grindhouse.
I don't want to ruin our. What?
I see
Stop looking at my list. I'm
number
just seeing if there's
92,
anything cool.
Grindhouse. Sounds a porno.
We talked about what the sequel could be in our viewing.
Yeah.
Do we also want to talk about it here, or just leave it at that?
I
Do we
mean,
want to extrapolate
Spit a
more?
few ideas out there.
So my thing was like, as I mentioned in it, was the child that the dude has with Maud is like a leader of a Fortune 500 company, and the dude meets him and he's like, you just gotta like unwind, man, and relax, and then he hands him a joint, and there's just all this shit that he goes through because of that,
I feel like
trying to calm him down.
Alternatively, Maud wants her son to take over the company. Son doesn't want to because he's got those Lebowski genes. He's got those slacker Lebowski
But
genes.
we don't know if that's his family or just the dude.
that's just probably like
I'm just saying.
the mojo rubbed
So let me
off.
finish. So he doesn't want to take it over because he's got those Lebowski genes, right? He's got a penchant for slacking. So he runs away to find his dad because remember, Maud doesn't want Lebowski involved in raising the son.
Yeah,
He's
that's
like,
true.
I'm gonna go find Dad, and so he does.
Like,
And,
you can't find him.
Quit hitting caps lock on my computer, Brett.
I did that time to make sure it didn't turn off.
Well, okay, fine. That
That's
time,
all.
thank you. But, oh,
Yeah, I think I have the same idea too. Like, he wants to find out who was my dad. And it's like, no one. And it's like, oh, I found him.
Your parents were nobodies. They were scrap traders who sold you out for drinking money.
You are my
hate
child,
Flash.
and I raised you as my own.
Why are you referencing it?
Cause it was apropos.
Yeah, I don't know what that was. I didn't hear
Doesn't
it.
sound like you hate it.
Don't drink that water in self-satisfaction. I'm just
It
kidding.
memes itself.
Oh, look at that MS. Wait,
Speaking of Last Jedi, go check out our episode.
Stop
where we
pointing at
rewrite
things
Last
on my
Jedi.
computer.
Oh, did you
I'm
post
just
that?
saying.
Not yet, it's coming up.
Everything
Oh,
you need
okay.
for
By this time this goes up, it'll be posted.
Yes. I really liked that episode.
Well, what was your favorite scene from the movie?
Oh, so many.
Fuck, dude. Probably this is what happens when you fuck a stranger in the ass.
That scene with John Goodman, yeah.
I really like the one where he fucking pulls a gun on that fucking long-haired guy. Like at the
which
beginning.
one? On the beginning?
Yeah, he's like, market 0.
Oh, like
Yeah.
Oh, who gives a fuck about the rules?
that scene, yeah. My favorite's just the first scene. It
Is
was
there
just
something
like,
you want to share with the class?
This is Jonah Hill's face.
oh
It
yeah.
looks like he's seen some shit.
What?
Jonah Hill's just natural face in Superbad looks like it's fucking shit. It looks like he's just seen like a lot of things in his life.
Wait, Sam, what was you? Even though like, what was your favorite scene?
I guess
You have to
just
choose one.
because I'm a fucking Neanderthal-brained human, I like the fucking part where the guy writes something in a notepad and then Jeff Bridges like does the pencil sketch and just reveals like a guy with his dick out.
That was
No, that's
actually-
fair. It was really good.
That was actually really good.
Because it's also really clever on the producer, publisher, to do that. Because like he
Oh,
knows
I see.
he might do something to watch him. So he's just like fucking around. Like, I'm gonna throw him off the trail.
Oh, wow, that's
And then also drug him.
Makes sense.
It could be anything.
You're okay.
It could be anything. It had to be specifically a guy with his dick out.
Yeah, guy with his dick out.
Because that movie knows what it's doing.
Yeah.
Well, because he's a porn producer. Of course he's gonna draw a guy with
He's
his
a
dick out.
publisher.
What the fuck ever? He's a porno guy.
He does things relating to porno.
He produces.
We can't say
porno.
it too many times.
Oh yeah.
Dude,
why
the
not?
amount of times we say fuck it in this.
That's different. We're not saying, well, yeah. I don't know.
Don't just say our comments, YouTube. Oh no.
Yeah,
Fuck off.
I think we should take that another time.
Don't antagonize YouTube, Brett.
We're using it. We have to feed the monster first. Then we put the chain around it. And we tame it.
Just burped out of nowhere.
You know what? Like, I love that. People on YouTube complain about YouTube all the time, like in their videos.
But there's literally nowhere else to go that has the same.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a fucking monopoly, and it's gross because they kind of abuse that sometimes. Because they're marketing their shit to, like, very...
But see, that's the thing, bro.
Generic.
It's not a monopoly. And that's how they get away with it. Because technically,
Technically,
you
it's
could
not
go
a
to
monopoly.
Vimeo.
Yeah, but why would you?
You don't want to deal with YouTube's bullshit?
What are you gonna do on Vimeo? Have like maybe 2 viewers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
It's
sucks.
true.
But it's the nature of the beast.
Just go to TubeU.
We're going to have to fucking...
Capitalism is bad. Eat the rich.
Oh, that's what.
Uncontrolled capitalism is bad. Capitalism is good.
Eat the rich.
Eat the rich. Capitalism is good. Eat the rich.
Boy, I'm
The
throwing,
answer is always eat the rich.
Yeah.
I'm throwing rocks tonight.
Fuck yeah, Carlos.
Donnie was off.
Fight
Donnie.
the system.
Fuck the system. No, what was I gonna say? I forgot.
Something about Donnie.
Yeah, Donnie was also my favorite too.
Yeah.
He was just like there for like I don't know 4 scenes maybe.
Yeah.
He's
He's there
just
for a number of
there.
scenes.
Yeah.
But he's very subdued.
The
Steve
only,
Buscemi's a great actor, by the way. He's got such great range.
yeah, of course.
Dude, what the fuck? Why is Tropius so small?
Because
Well, so like its body. Yeah, why is it small? It's way too small.
It's smaller than that trainer.
I'm gonna have to go look up how tall is Tropius.
It's as tall as like a tree because
It's
people
5
mistake
heads
it
tall.
for trees.
oh, that Pokemon.
It has bananas from its neck.
Bananas.
Does?
Its height is 6'7".
Yeah, people mistake it for trees.
Well,
That
maybe
ain't 6'7".
maybe it's a
That is
3D
not
effect
6'7",
that was
that's-
supposed to take place.
Like even if it was standing up with its neck all the way up, it would not
It's
be.
with its neck all the way up. It's maybe as tall as that ace trainer.
Maybe that Dax trainer's 6'7". He's just massive.
What?
Can I move my backpack?
Sure. I'm just gonna go over across the hallway.
Alright, well, I'm gonna kick
The
this
hallway?
guy's ass.
Yes, and grab your backpack.
Okay.
It's not a hallway. It's an aisle.
They don't know that.
Yeah, you're gonna get us found.
No shout from the other end of the hallway, Carlos.
I can't do that. I'm going farther away.
Carlos, no, come back.
It's too late. We lost him.
Lost him.
Ah, I'm back.
How'd you get here so fast?
The secret tunnel that I found.
Why did I use jump kick? It's a flying type.
You needed to reach.
That's what the jump's for.
Fuck it, I can't do anything.
I should switch to Diane scene.
You can't do jump kick. You don't have enough power.
It's a grass type and it just used solar beam. Why would you? Diancie is a rock fairy type.
Oh fuck, that's right. Grass is big and
Why not send out Incineroar?
Because I'm trying not to. Whatever, I'll just use it.
Because I don't see.
Well, because I'm
Smash
trying
Bros.
to train my other Pokemon.
Smash Bros. You have XP share on. You're fine.
No, I don't.
What?
I turned it off because I don't.
All right. Well,
I don't
whatever.
know
We're
why.
talking too much about Pokemon
Yeah,
in a
let's
fucking
talk about Big
podcast.
Lebowski.
The big Pokemon.
Well, we don't have to only talk about Big Lebowski. We can talk about other shit,
Okay. Well, let's talk about other shit.
like how RJ is shit posting.
RJ, quit shit
Hulk,
posting.
Broly, Smash, Lucky Goku. Oh, that's brutal. Oh, well, it's not a big thing, but I do know the day before I played God of War 3 Remastered, and I finished it.
How was that?
Pretty cool. Really bloody and gory than I remember. Like, you cut open, like, a centaur, like, guts and everything. It was like, holy crap. Shit. I've been playing too much Kingdom Hearts, so I forgot what gore looks like.
Speaking of playing games, I played Ace Combat 7 over the weekend.
You did.
And it's honestly one of the best games I've played in a long ass time. It's the most fun. It's definitely the most fun I've had playing a video game in a long time.
What was the last game you played before Ace Combat?
Proposal
Arma.
2.
Hey.
Oh yeah, RE2.
Oh, okay.
Arma 3 is actually really fun too. But just so like, I've always been a fan of the Ace Combat series.
You gave it a arm and a leg.
Wow.
I'm gonna kick your ass, Brett.
You can't. We're sitting down.
So I've always ever since Ace Combat 5, I've been a fan of the series. I didn't like Assault Horizon very much because I didn't like the there's parts where you fly in a helicopter, and I'm not good at those parts. And like, but you have to beat those parts to progress in the game, and I'm just no good at them.
barely remember any Ace Combat games I've ever played.
I actually haven't played 6 because it was an Xbox 360 exclusive, and I only found out about it recently.
The closest thing I played to Ace Combat was Afterburner.
Oh.
And that was like an Xbox Live arcade game. And that was a thing. Because I remember one time I did an experiment, and I was just like, this game's pretty easy. I wonder what happens if I just don't touch the controller. Yes, I completed the stage without touching anything.
That's so lame.
I was like,
But yeah, Ace Combat is definitely a great graphical improvement over Ace Combat 5.
I hope so.
Been like 10 years.
Oh my god, really?
Well, Ace Combat 5 came out on the PlayStation 2.
Oh,
And then
wow.
Yeah, and 7's current console generation.
It came out like a couple weeks ago. So, however many years, probably more than 10 years.
Yeah, maybe.
Probably like 15 years, give or take.
So those other games that came after it.
Ace Combat 6 came out and it was on the 360, so it probably came out in like maybe 2010.
All right.
At the latest. That would have been like near. That's definitely past the middle of the life cycle of 360, right? When did the Xbox One come out?
360 was like. The 360 came out like what, 2000s?
2005-ish.
Yeah.
Did it? I thought it came out like 2008.
Let's look it up.
It didn't came out. It came out like It didn't came out. It came out right around.
Because Halo 3 was like a launch title.
Yeah.
Xbox 360 came out November 2005.
There you go.
Jesus Christ.
And then PlayStation 3.
PlayStation 3 was around the same time because they're competitors.
Yeah. No, September 2009.
Yeah.
Didn't come out until fucking 4 years later.
It was like that was.
Step up your games.
That was going
that
against
just
the
implies
PS.
the PS2 was such a good fucking
yeah,
system.
it really is a good.
Yeah, I remember.
And like for the record,
Wait, that's a Slim.
Oh, that's a Slim.
The
Shit.
original.
Yeah. Okay. My bad.
The PS2
It was
block.
November 06 though.
What's a year after the Xbox?
Still, it's a full year.
Have you seen the PS2? Looks pretty okay.
But compared to Ace Combat 5, Ace Combat 7. Well, look, compared to Ace Combat 7, Ace Combat 5 is still really good. Like, I went back and played it for nostalgia's sake.
It holds up and everything.
But what does it hold up?
I don't know. Skies.
Stop it. Like, it definitely looks good for a PS2 game.
It still bothers me when people say that because it's like the PS2 was a good console.
Well, yeah.
It had some really fucking good looking games.
Well,
Yeah.
compared to Ace Combat 7, it looks muddy and gross. But at the time, that was like, boom.
Yeah.
Really fucking good.
PS2 was like, oh my, blowing my mind. Look at that water. That's,
Look at them graphics.
oh my god.
But, oh, fuck.
Burp, come on, burp it out.
It's come out. It plays very similarly, but like in a good way. Like
Well, I would
if
hope so because it's a series.
Well, yeah, but like if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So there was a lot of really good quality of life changes in Ace Combat 7. For instance, if you're I understand why it's not in Ace Combat 5 because it wasn't a problem on the PS2. But in Ace Combat 7, if your controller disconnects, then the game will pause itself, which is really cool because my controller sucks. I was playing it on the computer, and my cord is fucked up.
Well, most
Let's
games
just
do
make
that
sure it came out on the
nowadays.
computer before
It did.
Okay.
Most games games
it
do that
did.
nowadays. Where
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. That's just like a modern day thing.
I would hope so.
But I understand why it doesn't do that in Ace Combat 5 because controller sucking wasn't really a thing on the.
You're showing recess characters like I don't know,
Showing
20
visual
years.
things in an audio only program.
That's
Showing
okay.
it to you guys.
He's showing us the next topic at hand.
Recess 10 years later.
Did they misspell recess?
How do you spell recess?
It's 2 C's, I think.
Is
don't-
it?
No, actually, no. I think
I
that's-
don't
think that's
remember
right.
it.
Great. Now we're gonna look dumb because you don't know how to spell recess. Sam, do you know how to spell recess?
Recess?
Recess.
Yeah, it's one C, two S's.
RACESS.
It
Yeah, like that.
okay. Seeing it felt like that was spelled wrong.
Wow.
It
I
looks
guess.
wrong. It's one of
Yeah.
those words that looks wrong. But
Well, it's been a while since we heard anything of recess.
It could be because of Reese's. And that's
Reese's?
how
Well,
you
I
see
think
it.
my brain was thinking like recessed, like a recessed wall.
Oh.
But yeah,
Ace Combat 7
Yeah.
is good.
I didn't like that. In Ace Combat 5, there's a lot of
Bandai
parts.
Namco, hook us up.
He says that, but please, I would fucking chill the hell out of
Dude,
Bandai
they
Namco.
put out Dragon Ball Z games, and I fucking adore Dragon Ball Z.
Anyways, so in Ace Combat 5, there were a lot of parts where like your wingman would ask your opinion on something, and there's like it was a simple thing. It was like a yes or no, and then you would use the directional pad to answer. But in Ace Combat 7, you don't have that. You're just like you're a completely silent protagonist. Like you can't like interact at all.
Turns out your radio was off.
Right?
The entire
time.
Don't
Well,
know
how'd
how-
that happen? And it's like someone over in the corner cackling.
My favorite part, one of my favorite parts is there's a mission in Ace Combat 5 where you're invading the enemy's nation, and at one point one of the people's like, "Hey, can you bomb our asshole commander for us?"
Wow.
I thought you were gonna stop it. Can you bomb our asshole?
and it's like yes or no, and I always say yes because it's a joke, clearly.
Can do.
Sounds
It's
like
actually
a
kind of
job
sad
for
because
mine.
because if you say yes, it's like, great, thanks, I'll send you the coordinates. And then like it sounds like they got fucked up.
No.
Did you bomb them? No.
They bombed us good.
But yeah, they're fucking. I love the Ace Combat series. It's one of my favorite series, and it's super fun, and it's really fast paced in a good way. Because I know a lot of people don't like super fast paced games, but it's super fun, and it's always got a really good story that I won't spoil for anybody.
Let them find out. Let them play.
But if
Let
you
them
give a
learn.
shit about my opinion when it comes to video games, it's a really good game.
I can sort of see where you're coming out. Like I was when I was playing the God of War 3, and I haven't played 3. I only played 1 and 2.
I haven't played any God of War games actually.
Yeah, I played the
I should.
PSP games as well.
The only one I played was Chains of Olympus, and that was on the PSP.
And then I played the new one, which was just God of War PS4.
How was that?
It was I own it, platinum it, really love it, really good.
I would hope that if you platinum the game, you'd
Yeah.
like it.
Well, see,
I was
this
just
one.
doing it for the.
But then again,
It's
there's
not that-
someone out there there's someone that's part of a commentary group that I follow that platinum Final Fantasy 13, but he despises it.
Yeah.
Was it Achievement Hunter?
No.
Oh, okay.
So there's like a rule I have when I platinum a game. It's like if I really like this game, I would love to keep playing. I'll just try to get all the trophies.
That's actually another thing about Ace Combat 7. It's like I'm gonna keep.
That's
bringing it
okay.
back. It's really replayable. Like, cause yesterday I spent probably 8 hours trying to unlock a skin for my F-22 Raptor,
Yeah.
and like I had fun the whole time. Like I
Well-
got frustrated at a couple parts because I kept failing.
Mm-hmm.
But while I was doing the flying and fighting, it was fun.
Well, that's because it's like designed almost to be like an arcadey game.
Well, that's the thing. The original Ace Combats were arcade games, I believe. I'm pretty sure. I think the first one was like actually had a cabinet and shit. And then Ace Combat 4 was just a pure arcade game on the PS2. And then 5 was the one where they started this ongoing story.
Because arcade games have stories. Well,
Well, no, like,
Japanese arcade games. Like
Time
fucking
Crisis.
Time Crisis, yeah, I was just
Yeah.
about to mention that.
It had
I
a story.
adore Time Crisis 4.
But like when you played the game, you didn't really get the story. It wasn't story driven like at all as far as the gameplay. Whereas in Ace Combat 5 is where they started like
Okay,
really
so
they
it
started
almost-
developing the world and like
It almost felt like the story was an afterthought.
yes.
Like,
Ace Combat 5
So
like,
for
they designed this game with the story in mind.
So it's like for Ace Combat, it's like, well, we're gonna keep making these games. Might as well just put a little story in there,
Yeah.
a little dab of it, and it's like, oh, this story can be something. Let's add some more. Let's add 10 gallons to it. How about that?
I believe if I'm not mistaken they call it the strange real world.
The story, what?
Yeah, so the worlds are very similar to real life, but all the countries are different.
Okay, yeah.
Because if
Like-
the reason behind that is like if you make a country a bad guy, they're gonna be like, oh, then you're demonizing us, so we're gonna sue you for like. Or I
Well,
don't
actually,
think,
it's kind
I
of
don't think a country can sue, but like you get
Yeah.
shit for it.
you get like not sold in that country.
We don't want
Yeah.
your game because it does this.
It's kind of Assault Horizon. Actually, you play as an American. That game actually had real world countries. You were an American fighting Russians.
Okay.
Spoiler alert, because that actually doesn't happen until like Mission 5.
Oh. For
The
Mission
Russians
5.
coming.
Oh, yeah. Those popsicles. So, now going back to God of War. I played the new one, liked everything about it. Some things I was like, okay, they could have done something different there or add a little more. But then, like, more like playing it more often, just looking around, it's like, nah, I think this is the right amount to play. Because if you added more, I would get burnt out already.
Yeah.
With God of War 3, it was different. They had a fixed camera for most levels. Combat was most of, like, the whole thing while you're playing it. They have a little style meter, a little Devil May Cry style meter, a little sadistic, 84 hits.
I wonder where they got that from.
You got me.
Beats me.
Lots of blood, more gory than I ever expected. Like, killing enemy bloods on you all the time.
I'm gonna disagree. I'm gonna say that it could have been more blood.
You're shit posting, Brett.
I know I am.
I could have probably finished it earlier. Just this one level in the game, which was related to Pandora and stuff like that, was just really weirdly designed.
Wait, what do you mean? Oh, Pandora's Box?
Yeah, it was like, imagine this cube you're fighting.
I'm sorry.
What? Just Pandora's Box?
That's a perfect fucking porno name. Pandora's Box.
Gonna open it up.
No.
I hate myself.
Wait, so would opening Pandora's box be like as
It's like a really
catastrophic on the
stinky
world?
pussy.
God.
It's a fetish porn.
What do you want? You know what you came to this porno to
I don't
for.
know.
Just-
It would.
It's exactly what you get. You
I
won't
don't know. I
expect
don't know what opening her box would do, but
This is chaos, but good stuff.
yeah, it's chaos. That's what it is.
Yeah. And I don't know how, like, long the original games were, but, like, beating that the entire day from, like, I guess 7 to 7. That was basically it. Had a good time,
Oh, like 12 hours.
Yeah. So,
That's not bad.
I wasn't expecting that.
Did you do any extras?
I messed up in some stuff where I couldn't get into, like, all the upgrades and stuff like that, and, like, do all the trophies. I was like, one time I played, I was like, nah, I'm done. Because just playing it once was like, you go to a place, solve a puzzle, kill people, get an item to solve another puzzle, go back, kill people, so on and so forth. Story. Kill gods. Gods
As you do.
is really cool when you kill a god. Like, you just beat Poseidon's face, you rip Helios' head off, keep it as an item for a lantern. Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
You cut Hermes' legs and take his shoes and you use them.
Take his legs.
I know. He's like, you can't catch me, Kratos. And he just Kratos, no.
Oh fuck.
He got me now.
No, please, no.
Oh god, no.
You,
No.
I think you kill Hercules by punching him in the face, like, repetitively. Yeah.
It's such a
With his
funny
own
way
weapons, too.
That's such a funny way to kill Hercules.
Yeah.
How'd you kill Hercules? I just punched him.
I took his gauntlets and punched him in the face. Repeatedly. I didn't care.
And no one else tried that? No, apparently
Yeah,
not.
the whole game is about, I want to kill Zeus.
That's the entire series. Well, no, not the entire series.
No, that starts off from 2, I think.
Yeah, because in 1 you fight Ares.
Yeah. Then 2, it's something else happens. I don't remember. But 3 is like, I want to kill Zeus, so I'm going to do all this stuff to do it. And I don't care who dies along the
I
way.
think in 2, Athena fucks you over?
I know Athena dies, because she's like, no, don't do it, Kratos. Jumps in the way. She gets stabbed by Kratos' sword. And,
His sword.
yeah, his god sword. And it's like, Athena, no. That was meant for Zeus. You bitch.
Oh well, I was gonna kill all of you someday.
Yeah. But she's like, me sacrificing for Zeus got me to a higher existence, Kratos. And it's like, okay.
Where you go, I can't kill you.
He still screwed her over by something in the game. But then comparing that to, like, the new God of War, might as well be a different game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just it's always third person. There's, like, no combo meter or
Do
anything
you think
telling you
they
how cool.
actually intended it to be a God of War game, or do you think it was like?
I think
yeah,
it-
absolutely they did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because the story reflects it.
Oh, really?
Usually in situations like that, the story wouldn't reflect it, but no, that was constructed from the ground up to be a God of War game.
And there was like a
That's
cliff.
good.
There was
If
a
anything,
cliffhanger.
their intent was that it would be Egyptian, not Nordic. But then Assassin's Creed Origins came out, and they would have thought that they would have been
They
copied.
did hint at that in the game though. Like, look, you can go to other places with other gods there. What?
Okay, so that explains one of my complaints with that game.
Hmm.
Spoilers for a twist that happens. I guess it's a twist.
And what?
What? And
God of
then
War?
most recent God of War.
Oh, yeah.
Hold on.
Then cover your fucking ears.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just doing
What?
the boy.
What Atreus is.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I thought that came out of nowhere.
I was like,
I'm being vague, so.
Oh.
I was kind of hinting at it because his powers, and then like not seeing that other god there at all was
But,
kind of
like,
what?
One of the people he's supposed to be related to is already around, and I always took it as like they're not being too far
Well,
off.
maybe it's I don't know the lore of gods.
Yeah, that's
as
fair.
well.
And also, it's like their own universe, so
Yeah.
they could have messed with things. It's just weird to think about Kratos being the father of that person.
Well, it's but then the mother of that person is a giant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
So maybe there's some twists and turns there. I am excited for it though.
Are they making
There-
another
there's-
one?
Well, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, probably.
Because it's probably won't take place until like the actor of Atreus is probably a teenager, and then it's like, Dad.
Just like Boyhood.
Yeah.
It'll take 12 years to make.
Exactly. And what was it? I think just God of War. There's like a few things in God of War and PS4. Like you get 2 weapons. I know. A few key items, 3 maybe.
Only 2. Well, yeah, there are only 2 weapons.
Yeah, boy is like your other weapon. He's basically your bow.
Boy.
Yeah.
He's
Bow.
not even using his name.
Yeah, that's what you call him. Just
Boy.
Boy. I told you to wash the dishes last night. I didn't want to. You're going to.
Dad, we don't have dishes.
Shut up.
Skedaddle, skedoodle. Your dad has no noodle.
Dad, no. What kind of mischief is this? Yeah, enemies in that one is actually prefer the enemies in God of War. It can be difficult, especially some of the loot stuff grinding in 4, and then 4 just
You
God
just
of
call
War.
4.
Yeah, I'll just call 4.
It's a sequel, but they decided to not use the 4.
Yeah, there's
for
like
some
different.
reason.
So what they do for different levels, like different realms. You go to like a grinding realm, a fire arena realm. There's like 2 main realms. One's more like a level than a realm. Story was pretty interesting. Kept me hooked on. I did play it again. I think I finished it twice because of New Game Plus, which offered difficulty and better stuff. And that didn't do well for 3 because I don't think it was New Game Plus, but I just didn't feel like playing 3 again because most of the stuff was
There's-
kind of repetitive.
For the older God of Wars, there are almost like New Game Pluses where you can start over, or just choose
Yeah,
levels.
and they give you like costumes, like give you bonuses. Like that's
One
cool.
of my favorite ones is Cow of War, where you're in a cow costume.
I think there's one where you're a potato as well.
Yeah.
And then the third one, like you play as his brother.
Oh yeah, Kratos' little brother.
Yeah, Demos. That was in the PSP game. though.
Yeah. I
So.
think that's non.
Is that anything like Craig Christ?
No, I think it's canon.
Is it?
I think it is. His Demos was like, just in case if this God of War doesn't work, we have another.
We have
one
a
that's
sequel.
Some of that situation. But then he dies anyway. Spoiler, whatever. You don't see him ever again. It was pretty interesting. They still make it interesting. Oh yeah, in 3 you get to bang Aphrodite.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got lots of XP. And they're like, it was like kind of funny because like, are you gonna do Kratos? You gonna bang me? It's like, yeah, I could say
What
no.
are you gonna do?
But
Fuck
am I
me?
gonna say no? So I did that. It was fun. Funny. The second part was kind of hard because you had to like twist the stick like left to right as fast as you can. And I was just doing my thumb. I was like, fuck, I messed up.
I
Well, you
can't
were
do
fucking
that and
Aphrodite?
also jerk
Huh?
off.
Well, you were fucking Aphrodite?
Yeah, but they don't show. They just show the 2 girls like, I'm jealous. I wish that was me.
Yeah, they never show the actual like.
Which is
thing.
funny though. It just show the pot like
Lame.
crumbling.
Yeah. What do you mean lame? They have to keep a fucking rating.
Yeah, you get to see boobs and everything, man. That's fine. You can't
Aphrodite
show.
has a titty hanging out.
She has 2.
Well, no, one's covered up.
Is it?
Yeah.
Fuck.
It's like a sheer clothing.
wasn't
you
paying
can
attention.
you can see through it, but she only has one titty hanging.
Oh yeah. Yeah. And I felt kind of bad killing some of the gods, actually, because they don't really,
They're just there.
Yeah. Some gods, I don't think you kill Aphrodite. She's still alive. Oh my god, what if
Now
she
it's that dicking. You killed her.
You killed her. She died from
Dickens
excitement.
so good, you die.
I did it. Another god killed by my hand. And Dick. Yeah. I kind of want to play that for the channel, God of War.
Okay, so I guess, yeah, Deimos is canon.
Deimos, yeah. I think he was like with the god of death or...
Yeah, it said he was with Thanatos,
Yeah.
and he was being tortured.
Yeah. He was given yellow scars instead of red ones. That's one thing I noticed. I didn't finish that.
Ghost of Sparta.
Well, no, I did finish that. Just didn't feel like finishing it. It does get harder, and by hard, it means it throws you more enemies.
Yeah.
And it didn't help that when it designs the levels, like, fucked you over. Like, I'm talking about this spike level that just pops up spikes every time, and it's like, that's bad.
You mean that's not a fun challenge? That's not a difficult thing to do? With
Fighting a
gameplay?
bunch of enemies is a really incredible challenge. Don't throw lava.
Is it a challenge because of the difficulty of enemies and they?
I was playing just regular God War or whatever.
Is it difficult because of the strategy they employ, or because of the controls?
Well, the combat is okay. The controls for combat is okay. I think it's just more like I don't really parry as much, and that might be my fault. So I started to parry more.
Then just get good.
Yeah, that's the thing. I was like, okay, I'll just have to do this. But then the spike level's like, okay, I did do parrying. Didn't help me
parry
there.
spikes.
So I was like, what do I do? I'll just run in corners, let the spikes kill the enemies, and that's what I did.
That's
I got
using
through
your
it.
environment.
Yeah. Well, that didn't ever happen to me when I like halfway the game. Nothing in the environment helped me except for me exploding pods, which I use my arrows to shoot. And I'm going too much with God of War. Sam, what was a game you played that you like? Spotlight's on you.
Yeah.
Dude, I've been playing Kingdom Hearts this whole time.
Yeah, that's true.
And
What time
I've
is
been,
it?
Not like
I've been
right now,
talking
but
about it for like weeks.
yeah.
Well, it's still relevant.
No.
Yeah. We can talk about how Kingdom Hearts had some keyblades cut out from the game.
It didn't have any. It had like 2, and they're in the game. You just can't equip them.
Yeah. That's the thing. I want to.
And technically, you can, because you play as. No, wait.
No.
It says Forward into the Dawn, not Braveheart.
No, yeah.
You do play as Riku.
Yeah, once. That's it.
You don't play as King Mickey.
I wish.
Why not?
And you know I used to do that in...
I want.
You can play as him in 2.
I want to play as Mickey.
Oh, you play as Mickey too?
During certain boss fights, if you die in 2, Mickey will come and will
Help
take
you.
your place until you can heal Sora enough for him to come back.
That's
Oh,
what I
that's
did all
cool.
the time. I just like, okay, I'm just gonna stand still
And
take the hits.
it's not. I thought it was situational, like you had to die in a certain context, and then Mickey would come. No, you can die. Mickey can heal you, and then if you die again, Mickey will come back. So they essentially make it so if you, and like Mickey is way more versatile in 2 than
Mhm.
Sora is. So like if you get hit with Mickey, you're kind of doing a bad job.
Just jumping in midair. Oh, can't do the Mickey
I
voice.
haven't been playing Final Fantasy, but I've been looking at Final Fantasy stuff.
Yeah. Which one though?
All of them.
I started up Final Fantasy 1, but the GBA port.
Mm-hmm.
I've been enjoying that.
You also been playing Metroid.
Yeah, I've also been playing Super Metroid, and that's just a really good game. Like overall, I think it's one of the best games ever made.
Don't you like Metroidvania games in general?
I do. I really do.
Those are just really good games.
They're fun games to play. And Super Metroid cemented that genre together. That, along with Symphony of the Night.
The kings and queens. Get it? Because one's a girl, one's a guy.
It depends on which Castlevania.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Well, I'm saying Symphony of the Night.
I know. I'm just.
And also, you could play as Maria in that one.
So my brain still dance.
Oh,
And I think there's a way you can play as Richter too.
what's the timing on right now?
Like 44 minutes.
Oh, cool. Cool.
Why, you running out of things to say, Carlos?
Kind of, yeah. I already talked about like the game I played like yesterday.
What about
and the
our
movie.
special friend RJ? He hasn't said
RJ,
anything.
anything you want? One game that you played and you really like?
Besides Resident Evil 2?
Yeah. I mean, you could say that. I mean, they added new stuff to it, right? Like
Yeah.
those
Yeah, they
missions.
added the Ghost Survivor and all that.
Have you played any of that? Those are free updates, I think.
Yeah, but
Yeah, it
I
was
need
free.
to update my Xbox.
Oh, well, okay.
So yeah.
I seen when you play as a little child. I think.
Yeah.
Is that one of them?
Wait, what?
Sherry.
You play,
No,
that's
that's
Sherry?
part of Claire's story.
Oh.
Claire.
Oh yeah.
That's when you get to the garage.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
And
gotta
then-
escape a little orphanage.
Yeah.
And apparently, from what I heard, that wasn't in the original too.
Mm-hmm.
So that's interesting. I like it when they do stuff like that with remakes and they add new stuff in, and it really fleshes out the world.
It does.
And
I'm not gonna lie.
And the person that does it is a real asshole, and he gets what's coming to him.
Yes, I saw that part.
I'm not using names because spoilers.
But you will leave like just flash a little name on the screen.
One
Every-
frame. If they want to
Yeah.
fucking see, they can.
Every time you pop it, just
Or just play the game or watch a playthrough.
that's true. That's what I did. I saw. I think.
Chill.
Because there are plenty of playthroughs
Wait,
online
you
right
haven't
now.
finished playing
I don't own it.
No, I have.
it? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
4 times?
No. I played, I
Wait.
played,
Yeah, you
I
gotta
pl-
beat it 4 times.
Yeah,
played
technically.
Leon's and then Claire's B story.
Leon A, Claire B.
Yeah.
That's usually what people play
I'm
the first
on
time.
Claire B right now. Oh, Claire A. I'm on the 3rd run.
God, is it like?
Cause like, isn't so? What is it? Way different between?
Yes.
the
Yeah.
two?
Yes.
The story beats change.
I guess.
The original play, like, the canon is Claire A, then Leon.
Oh, really? That's how it's
Yes.
supposed to be.
That's how it's supposed to be. You play as Claire, then you go as Leon.
Oh, I
But
didn't know
Leon's
that.
cool. Or
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
But
Claire's
has a
play.
jiggly ass. If you look
Hold
at
up.
hang on. I was
hold-
gonna.
especially
hold the
when
fuck
she's
up.
I was-
running.
I was gonna say Claire's pretty cool, and she's also hot.
Yeah.
I never really noticed her that it was.
Revelations
Yes.
are good games.
I know she's got a nice butt, but
She had that biker
Just,
butt.
Yeah.
just look at it. Like
But-
when you're running
She's
as her,
biker.
like besides the pouch, look like
Don't.
bu-
The
beyond
pouch
that.
is a distraction.
Yes, and then when you look at the ass, it has a slight jiggle to it, especially Ada in the front.
Okay, Resident Evil 2 in a
Wait, Ada
nutshell.
has a front butt?
She's
Is that
She's
what
got
you're saying?
two.
Ada has
her
tits
boobs.
to where they jiggle.
Oh,
Every time
yeah.
it
Yeah,
was-
jiggle physics.
Just
Yes.
like but the modeling for Ada was just like and just there we go. There we go. Perfect. Wow, everyone's
So yeah, fucking Resident Evil 2 was not very scary until Mr. X showed up.
I think
Oh,
And
that's
then it
no,
got
it
stressful
is-
as fuck.
Besides X, it scared the shit out of me because the random jump scares that the zombies would do, especially.
Well, so I actually got into a discussion with someone, I can't remember who.
With someone.
Yeah, and they were saying like, oh, I don't like games that just throw in jump scares, but I don't like so when the zombies jump at you, it's your
random.
fault.
They're,
Also, it's really random.
Like what do you mean?
Like especially for the windows.
Oh, okay, yeah, the windows are random.
Like say like you run like I ran through a hallway 10 times, no zombies at the window. Then the second time that I go there, the 11th time, I look at the window, he's not there. But when I start running, he jump scares me.
Okay, well, it is
he was
that.
hiding. He was shy.
Yes, he was hiding, and then out of nowhere, just
Be hiding.
He
all
was
I hear is just
shy.
meh.
I want to ask Leon Kun to a date, but I can't.
Huh?
Notice me, senpai.
I'm so embarrassed.
He just keep but like that's him thinking, but he doesn't actually talk.
Yeah, okay, so yeah, it was scary, but Mr. X really ramped
Yeah,
up.
alright. Yeah, you're
Okay.
right. It was a little scary. I was just afraid to admit that I was scared.
Yeah, I was just being a bitch boy. No, yeah,
I think the correct
especially in
usage-
your first play
it
run,
was what's that?
The correct,
especially your first run.
yeah, the
That
correct,
shit's hella
like,
scary.
The correct thing to say was it's tense.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically, it's tense.
Like just
Especially
hearing,
when X is walking around.
yeah, because like I swear he teleports.
Oh my god, dude. I hate
Because like
X.
I'll be walking around, like I'll be running away, and then I'll get to a door and I'll hear him stomping.
Was He was part of the original, right?
Yes.
Okay, so what if, like, probably back then they originally had just, he pops out everywhere, but in this remake it's actually one model that follows you.
It is.
It
It's
is.
just one model.
Yeah,
That
like,
sounds
isn't
great.
actually.
And like, if you have your headphones, you can hear him walking. on the
That's
second
really
floor.
nice. I really
You
like
can
that.
hear the
It's
boots
so
just,
trippy.
like just walking.
It's really scary.
So like, and you can even hear him opening doors.
Oh.
Yeah.
So like,
I want him to
you
talk
probably
like silly,
think
though.
like he's up there, but he's actually on the same
I
floor.
wonder
as
if you in here. Oh no. Okay.
I wonder where he is.
Dude, there's actually an animation to where somebody modeled
Yeah.
X to where if you're in the safe room, he looks in just like
Yeah.
and just closes it.
Wait, is that in the game or is it a mod?
It's a mod. Like somebody modded the game and made X do that whenever you're in a safe room.
Because that is bullshit that he can get you in the safe rooms.
Okay,
You
no,
can't-
it's only no. If the only safe room that he can get you in that's
Oh,
when
it's
you're in
the
the
main
lobby.
hall?
Yeah, just the
Oh,
main lobby.
okay, so you can't get
Other
you,
than
like,
that,
into,
he
like, the
cannot
dark
go
room?
into like
No.
to the dark room or anywhere else.
Oh, okay.
That's like a safe
They're
room.
called safe rooms for a reason.
And the
Nothing
lobby
can follow you in there.
and the lobby is just called the lobby.
Yeah.
Technically,
Alright.
just the checkpoint area.
No running in my lobby.
He runs the hotel. I own Raccoon City. You're ruining it.
I'm mine.
Marion Mosby is Mr. X.
How does he talk? Like, boys. Something like that.
Dude,
Boys!
it's been fucking forever.
Would you like am or hmm?
He doesn't say that to the boys. He says that
Yeah, he
to-
says that's the fucking, what's her,
Forgot.
London.
Which one?
Yeah.
London Tipton.
No. Yes, that was it.
Yeah.
But not gonna lie, besides the whole thing with X, I kind of like how they did RE2.
Oh,
I
yeah,
can't
it's,
wait
it's
for
so
I
great.
can't wait for RE3 though.
Fuck yeah,
I
dude.
really
I
played.
can't wait for Resident Evil 3. I can imagine how fucking
Dude.
he's gonna look.
Oh, the Nemesis?
Nemesis. Imagine how he's gonna look. You
He
saw how
looks so
X
gross.
looks. Imagine
Oh
Nemesis.
yeah, he looked cool.
Especially
What
the
if-
liquors.
Yeah. Oh no, not
What if they remade Resident Evil 4 in that engine?
Oh my god, dude.
Dude,
Yes,
yes.
please, dude.
It's been done so many times already.
No.
No, not for like.
Resident Evil 4 has been remade once, and it's been ported to fucking
Oh,
everything.
alright,
It hasn't even
yeah.
been, like, remade, it's just been updated.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And it's ported on fucking everything. There's even talks about putting it on the Switch now, and I'm perfectly okay with that. Because
Well,
that game is
they'll
so
probably
good.
just wait for
just don't.
Hey guys, do you want 5 or
No,
6?
right now.
Don't you want 5 or 6? No, it's fine.
No, it's fine. Just give us 4 again.
Okay,
6
well,
has.
5 was decent.
I
It was
only played a
decent.
little bit
I
of
honestly
5.
think 6 is it got shit on way more than it deserved.
You really
No,
like action
6
games.
is
and
just we don't talk about.
were you a fan of Resident Evil before you played 6?
I wasn't.
No.
That's why.
Yep.
Actually, because
A lot
I
of
didn't
people
like the way the
actually
controls
hated
handled in
Zero.
I didn't
Was
like
it tank
that-
controls?
You don't like... Yes, he doesn't
Yeah.
like tank
Oh,
controls.
okay, yeah, that's the reason.
A lot of people actually hated Zero.
Yeah,
Resident Evil
because
Zero.
from what I hear, it's really convoluted and doesn't really explain anything.
I remember playing the first Resident Evil, like PS1. Resident Evil.
You almost were a Jill sandwich.
You're almost a Jill
Hope
sandwich.
that's not Chris's blood.
Stop.
The acting was so
It was
terrible.
director's cut, okay?
And it's still terrible. Have you played the remake?
No, I
Dude, what do
played
you
a
mean
little
terrible?
bit of the remake.
The acting.
What do you mean terrible? It's
It was
the
great.
best
It was
acting
genuine.
ever.
I played a little bit of 4,
I
a little
still
bit of
need
5.
to play the remake.
I finished 6 actually
The Origins
because
collection?
it was more like
No,
an
I
action
just
game.
said, Resident Evil 1 remake, and I got 0. It was part of a Humble Bundle, I think.
Oh. No, the remake is the Origins collection.
No, they
No.
released Resident Evil 1 remake by itself.
Huh.
Either that, or it was just like part of the collection.
There's like 2
Or
remakes
not
of
the
Resident
collection,
Evil
but
1.
the thing. Because in that, it
Because
was
the
like,
one that I had was for the Origins collection.
I
It came
think-
with 0 and 1.
that might
Oh,
have been it.
yeah.
Because it was
Yeah.
part of Humble Bundle. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
because I have both of those.
Didn't he also remake that for the PS, like the Resident Evil 1 for the GameCube? Didn't they do
It
that?
was actually meant for the game. Oh yeah, it was 0 that was for the GameCube.
Yes.
0 was for the GameCube.
One
yeah.
was made for PS1, dude.
And then
There's no way
0
it could have
came
been made
in for the
GameCube.
GameCube.
Just a little off topic from Resident Evil. I remember hearing when I was looking at Kingdom Hearts HD, the model you used for 1 in Kingdom Hearts 1 HD was the same model they used in Dream Drop Distance. Yeah, so he looks a bit a little chubbier and fatter in like PS2 1, but then he looks a bit like thinner and skinnier in 2. I mean HD 1 because
Sora's a chubby baby boy.
yeah, his cheeks were way like his face was a bit fatter. I remember that.
He was a healthy baby.
Yeah, you know what? You're right. I did. I noticed that too.
So that was like, well, that's interesting. The
What
just
he was talking about?
Sora's face in there.
Sora's face being chubby.
So, yeah.
Puppy monkey baby.
No, we don't talk about that.
The
What's wrong,
Mountain Dew.
Charles? Are you afraid of it?
It's a pumpy monkey baby.
It doesn't.
Puppy monkey baby.
It holds no power over you unless you give it power.
It's your decision to make, Mr. Charles.
Why are you gonna attack me?
No, don't throw that bottle of kerosene.
Charles, no, you'll start a fire.
Oh no! Oh
It's not
great.
kerosene, it's water.
Yeah. Now they know.
That's
That's
Actually,
exactly.
it's kerosene.
Yeah, he just drinks kerosene.
I
Charles is secretly a robot.
think there's a magician that did that for an act. Just
Well,
did-
no, people usually they don't like swallow it.
No,
they
they-
hold kerosene into
yeah.
their mouth and
And
spit it out.
That's
for, like,
it.
breathing
I
fire.
think it was. Oh, his name David Blaine. He did
Yeah,
that.
David Blaine.
Yeah.
That's
A lot of
amazing.
magicians do it actually.
A lot of
Yeah.
magicians do it, but
Because
like,
David Blaine, yeah, Chris Angel is another one that's like really big because
I just know I saw him do it. And that was it. Chris Angel, mind freak.
I love the parodies. That
Yeah, that was pretty great.
Wasn't it like a South Park one?
I think so.
Yeah, the South Park's done everything.
It's like,
Yeah.
it's like the fucking the joke of
Simpsons did it.
Simpsons did it. South Park did it. They've become their own parody.
Remember, big.
They did.
Puppy monkey baby.
You're
It's
giving
true
it
lore.
power.
Oh, I've.
It's a nightmare.
I think it's.
That's a true nightmare.
Fuck shit! Is that poop rat? Is that
Is
fucking
that
poop rat?
Dude, what the game
Where's
that I
that
can't
one
wait
from?
for is Metro.
Exodus, right? I think it already came out.
Yeah, it's out.
Yeah.
I want to play it.
I
got the
I kind of want to,
look it
and
up.
I kind of want to play the first ones because I have those. And that reminds me of the time where I was gonna do like a pacifist in I think 1 or 2. No, it was 2.
Can you do a pacifist run?
Yes,
That's what he's trying to do in our playthrough.
I was.
Well,
2030.
okay, well that's not a pacifist run because you've killed.
that was
people.
no, I well that was once. That was an accident.
No, like you've.
I punched
yes.
them. I punched them.
Yeah, he's been punching people.
If I put the knife in, it's dead. If I punch him, it's fine. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
You're
what the
right.
I'm a bear thing is.
Yeah.
I refused to kill anyone. That was the easier way to do.
2033.
Yeah, I think
Yeah, that's
so.
what we're doing.
Yeah, and but in Last Light, I was doing like this pacifist. This guy was stuck in the tram, so I couldn't knock him out. So he was just stuck there, and he could kill me, but I couldn't. And I tried to
You're ruining my run.
exactly. I didn't want to restart the level because that was like a lot of work I did. He was the last guy to punch. I was like, I don't.
ruined my groove.
I didn't, and so I just shot him with the revolver, and I can get through the level. I was like, oh.
I didn't mean that. It doesn't count.
I know. Come on, that's not fair.
You're just like
I'm still
pleading the
there.
dark ones.
Yeah. There's like a DLC thing for Last Light, which has a really creepy DLC. It was like this rec room thing, and it
I think I know what you're talking about.
yeah, and it has this. It'll have this like old lady janitor clean the room, and every time you go to a room, you come back, she's doing another thing, but if you turn around and look back at her, she's doing another thing. She changes right before you look at her, and it has this weird sound to it too. And there's this
This
one
for Last Light?
Last Light. It's a DLC like thing. I think it was like a bunker, but yeah, it's for Last Light. And
Original Last Light or Redux?
Redux.
Oh, okay.
So it might be new, because you get to go in that room, you get to see the models of the monsters and everything. I do
Oh,
remember.
is that the DLC that you're talking about?
I think so.
Oh, okay.
I don't remember the name of the DLC. I just know that you go to the main menu for Last Light, you can access it from there. I used to do like a lot of little firefights in one of the rooms where you could make your own custom firefight, which is nice. Just all the guns up at your own will, customize
This man
them.
has no nipples. Oh, he's gone.
It's a children's
See, look,
game.
no nipples.
No,
There can neither be female
If
presenting
Mario has
nipple or
nipples-
male presenting
If
nipple.
Mario has nipples, why can't this swimmer have
no,
nipples?
Charles. He has nipples. It's just really small. You can't see it.
They're just the same color as the skin.
Yeah, it's one of these
It's a
like
birth
like
defect.
spots right there, but that's
Oh.
small.
It's just one of those spots, you know?
Yeah, one of those spots, like one of those sunspots. It's like
One of those spots.
That's what I did. That's exactly what I did, yes.
I'm doing it to you.
Well, you failed because I knew
you
what
can't
you
do
did.
that to me. I invented it.
You didn't invent
Do you
shit.
think the audience knows what we're doing?
No,
Nope.
this is funny because they could be for all their no. We're probably like flinging around a giant baseball bat with a bunch of nails in it, or I could be upside down, hanging from the ceiling.
But you would
But you
talk
are.
upside down.
We talk
Told me to
upside
hang you upside down, dude. What the fuck?
Or Sam.
Sam could be drawing.
Yeah.
porn.
Or Sam could just not be in the room.
He is. He's right here, next to the mic, drawing.
Just poke him
Not
inside.
porn though.
No, he's drawing faces.
Why do you have to fucking say that? That was me.
I could be the one drawing porn,
Yeah.
but I don't know how to draw
I
porn.
could be watching porn.
You aren't? I thought you were.
No, his hands are tied.
Oh.
Oh, that's right. We tied them up.
Look,
Oh.
see, no nips.
It's a lot to go through. For
Why
the
are you
audience
worried
to know.
about if a man has nipples or not?
Because it's
Dude,
weird.
does male presenting nipple attract you?
Maybe.
Are you Tumblr?
Don't assume my sexuality.
That's all I can get up from this
I'm not. I'm asking.
podcast. Not gonna lie, it's the only thing I can spur up right
Got a
now.
lot to unpack.
Oh, I know.
I completely forgot what I was gonna say.
There you go. You said it.
Was it about you being tied up?
Yes.
It's made up rope.
Does that jog your memory?
The rope made of 1,000
Yep.
eyelashes.
Well, say something, Mr. Tied Up RJ.
Yeah.
Tied up RJ.
There's your word.
The TRG. J.
TRGJ. Alright, we're
Yeah.
starting to fucking lose our minds.
I know. I'm going crazy.
Starting. I lost my mind about half an hour ago.
I must pray to the Lord and Savior Chichanka.
Oh, I'm sorry. I kicked you.
Why are you kicking me?
That was an accident. I was stretching my legs.
Quit spreading your
He's
heathen
trying to- he's
religion
trying
on
to
our
touch you.
podcast.
He wants to touch you.
Quit spreading your heathen religion on our podcast.
Yeah, isn't
On our
it?
good Christian podcast.
What the fuck are you talking about?
I don't know, man.
Don't touch that weenus.
He's
Don't
touching
touch my dick,
weenus. No, he's touching my weenus.
Don't touch my dick, man.
Your weenus.
Don't touch my dick.
At first, when someone,
Oh,
at first when someone
oh,
did
yeah.
that to me, I was like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "Do you know what I'm touching?" Like, my elbow. Like,
Oh my
"Do
god,
you
I
know what I'm
remember doing that
touching?"
in 12.
In 12?
Whoa. Mean senior year?
When I was 12.
I'm glad it didn't stop recording.
Touching a 12-year-old. Run.
No. Okay, now we gotta stop the recording.
Okay, yeah, we're
I
done.
was gonna say in middle school or when I was 12.
It's just combined. In 12?
This onion went bad.
Yep.
Alright.
Are you fucking sorry?
This onion went
That
bad like my
fucking
last
post.
girlfriend.
Oh, okay. Okay,
Wait,
now
what?
I don't know.
What?
Nothing.
What?
Nothing.
It's really nothing.
It's not.
Alright, on that note, we're gonna call it an episode.
Yeah, you're gonna listen to the recording and you're gonna like
Yay.
chuckle like a lot.
Alright.
Okay, end it, damn it.
Bye, everyone.